Thank you for watching this regional forecast for the Northeast. I'm Andrew Pritchard, meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. Well, as we look at temperatures right now, we're much cooler across the eastern or northeastern third of the country as warm air is being drawn up into portions of the Gulf Coast and into the central high plains, but lots of cloud cover and precipitation across the eastern Corn Belt into the northeast this morning has us a bit on the cooler side. You can see the big storm system that's departing the northeast right now, just impacting portions of Maine and the far northeast portions of the U.S. We've got a frontal boundary that's extending all the way from this storm system across the mid-Atlantic into the southern plains, all the way back into the central plains here, with thunderstorms all the way back into Kansas and Oklahoma. Along that frontal boundary is our next area of low pressure begins to kind of ride along that. We can see that with the radar picture. We get the precipitation exiting the northeast region in the screen top right, and then we've got that frontal boundary extending back across portions of the mid-Atlantic into the central and southern plains. We'll look at the advisories at early this Tuesday morning. Things starting to expire across the northeast region. Really a pretty quiet picture across the country. You've got some dense fog advisories, a few flood statements, maybe some red flag warnings across portions of the high plains, but otherwise a rather quiet start to our Tuesday. So we take a look at the high-resolution NAM model, what we can expect for the rest of the day today, and that is mostly quiet conditions as this storm system exits to the right. We'll then watch for the chance for some rain showers across southern areas here on Wednesday, maybe even a couple snowflakes with a cold rain in high elevation areas of northern Pennsylvania, getting over into southern New York, parts of Connecticut, Rhode Island, and then southeastern Massachusetts picking up on some of that light rain as well. Not looking at too much in the way of disruptive precipitation with this. Again, a really light cold rain, maybe some snowflakes mixing in across southern areas during the day on Wednesday. As we head into Wednesday night, the storm system intensifies as it moves off the coast. It'll be quiet, though, across the northeast region. For much of the day on Thursday, just some light precipitation expected across far northern areas here as we head into Thursday afternoon and evening. Those winds will begin to die down across coastal areas where they're blustery as well, beginning to wane as we head into the afternoon and evening hours, looking at really pretty calm conditions as we head through the day on Wednesday and Thursday, again, excluding those areas of some minor precipitation. So total rainfall over the next 6 days, or the next 3 days, I apologize, just pulled that 6 out of my head. Rather dry across the northeast region, some opportunities for some light precipitation, but we'll look at the snowfall forecast here again, and it largely misses the northeast with this little stripe going through portions of the northern plains into the Great Lakes region. But we go between now and then, looking at the total rainfall forecast through Sunday. We've got some big changes as we go from a relatively quiet picture to some significant precipitation as we head into the weekend and early next week. The reason for that, again, here's our stalled frontal boundary as we get started this week, but watch it begin to lift back to the north and then kind of stall out across this region, meandering back and forth as we head into the weekend. At that same time, we're going to start to bring some very strong jet stream winds over this region, heading into the later part of the week into the weekend. That, over the top of that frontal boundary, that's going to help develop one or two areas of low pressure that are going to start to swing from west to east across the country. First bringing precipitation in the form of some showers and storms, maybe some severe weather across the Midwest, and then moving into the northeast region as a powerful low pressure system that could bring some rain and maybe even some snow to northern areas. So, we've already kind of covered the next couple of days. As we get through Wednesday, rain off to the south. As we go into Tuesday, maybe Thursday, some precipitation in the north. As we head into Friday morning, though, this is when we can start to see, we're starting to see those showers and storms developing along this frontal boundary and then moving from west to east. So Friday, maybe looking at the chance for some showers and storms across portions of Pennsylvania, primarily across southern portions of the northeast region. We see these storms flare back up on Friday night into Saturday, moving into the northeast region. This is when the warm front will really start to lift with this area of low pressure from south to north across the region as Saturday into Sunday. As we head into Sunday, this is when the area of low pressure is going to bring the cold front through the region, finally bringing precipitation to an end, but it's Saturday and Sunday that we'll see the heaviest precipitation, and again, in the form of maybe some wintry precipitation across northern portions here. We're talking about Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Everyone else looking at liquid precipitation, and then as you head further to the south, we're way out into the future, but portions of Pennsylvania, southern portions of the northeast region, maybe even the chance for some strong storms as we head into Saturday and Sunday as the storm system departs. It's going to bring in some cooler air as we head into Monday and Tuesday, dropping our temperatures back down just a bit. So again, over the next 5 days, here's a look at the total precipitation. We will, of course, fill this in just a bit as we head into portions of late Sunday into Monday, but looking at anywhere from a few tenths of an inch in the north to maybe 2 or 3 inches of precipitation across western and central portions of Pennsylvania, where precipitation is expected to be the heaviest over the next 5 to 6 days. Chances for snowfall here, we're looking at the probability of 3 inches or more of snow accumulating between now and Monday morning. Again, low odds of any accumulating snow between now and Thursday and Friday, as we looked at that already with the high-resolution NAM model. So you can kind of infer the highest chance for this snow accumulating here comes with that weekend storm system, Saturday and Sunday. Again, looking like the biggest disruption across the Northeast over the next 7 days is that weekend storm system. So your highs for the next few days, looking at cooler temperatures today in the 30s and 40s, dealing with the cooler air coming in on the backside of our departing storm system, but still dealing with plenty of cloudiness. We will start to moderate in western and southern areas as we head into the day on Thursday. Those high temperatures climbing into the 60s across southwestern Pennsylvania on Thursday afternoon. Friday and Saturday will really start to lift that warmer air off to the north. Sunday especially looking warmer in areas across southern and central portions of the Northeast region. I'll be back to talk to you about the Northeast on Friday morning. If you missed out on Eric's ag forecast yesterday, he did a great job of kind of looking at where we're headed over the next 1 to 2 weeks. Be sure to check that out. We'll have our long-range U.S.-focused weather analysis on Wednesday morning, and then another look at the next 1 to 2 weeks with our Thursday morning ag forecast video. And then, as I said, we'll be back to talk about the Northeast once again on Friday.